Captagon, also known as the poor man's cocaine, has been flooding the world market in the last few years. On the 15th of December 2021, the Captagon Act was introduced by US Representative French Hill and eventually signed into law by President Biden a year later. The act was initiated to disrupt and dismantle the Captagon trade and narcotics networks of Bashar al-Assad in Syria. The primary targets are key regime figures, including Bashar al-Assad, as well as other networks that directly or indirectly support the Assad regime's narcotics infrastructure. The Syrian regime has been exploiting the chaos of the ongoing war to establish a lucrative drug empire. Over the course of the Syrian conflict, the Captagon trade has become a steady source of revenue for the Syrian regime, which has earned it its label of a narco-state. In 2022, more than 220 million Captagon pills have been seized, a market value of at least $10 billion, only a fraction of the total amount of Captagon produced. According to law enforcement and intelligence officials, only 5 to 10% of Syrian-made Captagon is being seized abroad. Captagon is the most in-demand narcotic in the Middle East. Saudi Arabia has become a lucrative market for drug traffickers and emerged as the capital of drug consumption in the Middle East. The kingdom consumes more Captagon than any other country, and according to the UNODC, accounts for 1/3 of all global amphetamine seizures. Last year alone, Saudi Arabia has seized more than 50% of all seizures coming from Syria.
The Captagon Act is a bill that asks the United States government to use an all-of-government approach, diplomatic, economic, homeland security, drug enforcement agency, Defense Department, to think through how do we identify and interdict and stop the trafficking of Captagon and cut off, most importantly, the Treasury, cut off the funding as a result of Captagon to the Assad regime.